What's the word? Welcome back to Beyond Organic Gardening. Been going for a little bit. Well, not really going for a little bit, but did a little work without y'all. Didn't really record. It just it happened so fast. So I guess this video, I just kind of be going over what I did so far. So this is kind of like transformation 2.5, whatever. Just something to catch y'all up. Go over what I did or what we did that was, real quick and spontaneous, and then how we're going to be moving forward in it. So let's do that real quick. If you remember this area here, then you remember me talking about how like the fireplace area and my garden, my personal garden area, I wanted them to be connected somehow-ish, like have them flow together. Yeah, I was gonna have them flow together or whatever. Well, we started working on that area, so the idea, before I was wondering about this area here, like having that flow into the garden area there. And for whatever reason, I didn't think about the little bed that was already established here. So we're going to connect them. You can kind of see the outline there still, but might bring the fire pit out a little bit wider to where you see that line. Maybe even a little wider than that, but have it circle, flow around. You see how it's kind of weirdly connected there, but flow into this bed area here, come around, do a little whoop-de-whoop. It's kind of shaped like a jelly bean. So why I didn't think of it like that to begin with, I don't know. I couldn't see it for whatever reason at the time. But yeah, so that's going to be like the personal garden area. Now, the only thing that I'm kind of concerned with a little bit is this big oak here and all these limbs and everything. It gets quite a bit of shade here. So I don't know just how much sunlight this garden will get. But once the sun will keep coming up there and we'll get some decent early afternoon to mid-afternoon sunlight, maybe even into the early evening. So what I might do is go up this oak tree and maybe just cut a few of the limbs off to give it some more filtered sunlight coming into there. Just a little bit more, not a bunch. All right, so that's kind of the plan-ish. I'll go over more in a second, but first I'm gonna jump to what I did without y'all and that I forgot to record a good amount of. This area here by the propane tank, all this was just like a big pile of wood shavings and stuff. I'm assuming they ground down the tree here and then just left the shavings here. So I moved them from there with my Kubota tractor, the front end loader, and then dumped them over here. It wasn't a ton of shavings, but it was enough. You can kind of see them there. It kind of mostly looks like dirt. A good amount of dirt came up, but yeah, you can see them there. Before, this was just all dirt and leaves and stuff. Like, it looked really bad. It's sad that this looks really neat compared to what it was. So right here before was this big, ugly evergreen. I forgot what it was called. I'm not real big on evergreens because I don't like evergreen that much, so I don't pay too much attention to the names. Whatever it is, I don't care what it is. I just want it gone for the most part. But it was here, and since it had a bunch of shade coming from this side, from that oak and everything, it was just dying on the back. Like, it looked bad. So that was pretty tall. It got up to like the underside of this pine, these white pine branches. So I know it was a good, 9 foot tall, whatever, and it was real wide. And when you walked up here, like when you were walking up, it was right here, right? Just like this. Where my thumb is, it was extended probably about to there, maybe not that far, but it was extended to the edge of the bed at least, blocking a good view of that view. And now that it's gone, look how much more that opens up. You're not looking at the back of a big old dying, sad, pathetic plant. And then here was this forsythia. was there, and then that little nub one was right next to it, but it was big and sprawled and overgrown. Not like that. I didn't like it. Here, let's. So I got the tractor, dug that out, threw it over there, and opened that up a bit. I don't like this grass here, but I might leave it, not sure yet. This I'm almost positive I'm gonna take out, because again, I hate evergreens. Only evergreens I don't really hate is this pine. And this Norway spruce over there, that's hard to see. And this guy, he's pretty cool. So yeah, he's coming out. These little lilies coming out, hate lilies. And then got to build some type of firewood house for this. Not sure exactly what it's gonna look like yet, but got to do that. And I think I'll house it like right here, maybe. Probably right over here in this area. I'm not sure yet, either there or somewhere like right here. This white pine is definitely staying though. I like this tree a lot. And I've heard that the needles on it are also really good for you when you're sick, to make into like a tea or something. So I'm going ahead and keep that. So I'll show y'all when I dig out that, whatever that little evergreen is, maybe the grass, I'm still not sure yet. Definitely the lilies. And then, you know, we'll go ahead and, you know, get the mulch and everything down on top of it. Y'all see all that. And also y'all see the plants that I'm gonna put into it. So let's show some plants. I got an extremely early birthday present. Boom, blueberry. If y'all watch some other videos, you know how much I love blueberries. 1, another one, 2, another one, 3, another one, 4, another one, 5, another one, 6. Oh, another one, 7. Oh, another one, 8 of them boys. And then I got a couple hydrangeas. They look old and dead, but that's because this time of year, pretty much your big box stores are really trying to get rid of just overstocked plants and everything that they have. So they give them away for really cheap. And it's really not hard to save them at all, you know, if you know what you're doing. So got those for super cheap. I like hydrangeas a lot. This one isn't flowering a ton, but I'm gonna make sure those other ones get some big, nice blooms. So yeah, let's go ahead and tear up the rest of that stuff about that little garden over there. Change of plans, had to run to work, and I had some other ideas. It rained, so I don't want to tear up the ground, the grass, the dirt, and all that junk around the garden, you know, so I'm gonna hold off on tearing that stuff up out of there that I was talking about, and instead I'm gonna have some leftover compost in the back of my truck. So I'm gonna take some of that, get that out of there, and then all those blueberries that I showed you, I'm gonna plant a few of those. I still don't know entirely the direction of sorry, my hydrangea too sad and look like it's about to die. Actually it looked dead, not even like it's about to die. That mug look like it's done for. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna throw some blueberries in. Don't know entirely the direction I'm gonna go. I know I want some blueberries in there. I'm thinking more of I mean, obviously going to be a personal garden, but I think I'm gonna have a lot of herbs and stuff there too, because I know I'm talking a lot in this video, but I gotta talk these things out, and I'm gonna show y'all why I'm going the direction that I'm going. This area, right, is the fire pit area. I'm real big on that, kind of like a little entertainment area, whatever. Want to sit out, enjoy the fireplace, enjoy the views, do whatever. I love my fire areas. But also as outside, the mosquitoes out here can get a little nuts sometimes, like not even a little nuts. Like they came out the other day, and I'm talking about the second I opened the door, them mugs came out like I owed them money. I mean, it was insane. So my idea was like, yeah, I'm still gonna have some, you know, regular garden type things within here, but I think I'm gonna have it be primarily an herb garden. It's gonna be more of an herb berry garden, but a lot of herb. It's primarily an herb garden because 1, it'll help keep the mosquitoes away. 2, it's kind of like a little chill, kick it, relax area, and they got all them herbs growing up around, the smells hitting your nose, essential oils running, so it just, it's a good feeling, a good vibe out here. So I'll probably throw those there, a lot of the herbs. Actually, a lot of them here. I'm thinking when I come around the fire pit, so I'm gonna go out a little wider, trench it pretty deep, throw some mulch on the outside before I get to the rock and flax and stuff and the mulch I put in around it. I'll probably throw in some herbs around those too, just because why not? Not sure yet. And then, you know, my blueberries, still don't know entirely where I'm gonna throw them. Even though I'm about to do it here in a second, I'll figure it out when I get over here. One of my favorite parts about living in the sticks like this, I get to do fun stuff like this. All right, let's see what blueberries we're gonna grab. Now, when you get your blueberries, or any berry for that matter, you wanna make sure you get varieties that ripen at different times of the year. So here, let's see what times these ones ripen at. Spartan blueberry is early in the year. The blue crop ripens over a 6-week period, which is usually later on in the year, but that's still a good amount of time. That's over a month. Olympia blueberry is midsummer. Pink lemonade is mid to late season. And I'm not sure when this one is, but you know, we got early, mid to late, and late season ones all here. Let's go ahead and grab those and head back. Telling y'all, man, my brain be all over the place, but it do give you some good ideas sometimes. Let me show you what I just thought of when I brought these blueberries over. Side note, y'all see how this area getting some light now? That's a little bit later on in the day. Anyway, this area was looking a little bit small to me to put some blueberries in, because once they get big, they can start getting 4, 5, 6, even sometimes up to 8 feet tall. And obviously that's going to take up a lot of space. So I didn't want to obviously put all 8 blueberries in there, because then there'll just be too much going on. So I turned around and I looked at where we took the wood shavings from, and I saw this big old blank bare space, and I was like, well, why not turn this into more growing space? So you can kind of see I made an outline around it there, down, around, up, whoop-de-whoop, and around the propane tank. I'll focus on this area more in probably a different video, because I got some ideas to kind of get that propane tank covered up. So I'll share all that later, but yeah, I thought I'll share that real quick. All right, let's get on to the blueberry planting. This Legacy is definitely going to be the tallest out of these ones that I have here, so I'm going to plant that one first, and probably about right here, a little bit farther back. I don't plant these very deep because the roots in blueberries are very shallow, very surface roots. So I like to take a lot of this dirt off here like this, so that the roots can really flare out, and I'll start spreading them like this upward a little bit and have it sit about like that. Maybe a little bit more. Now, I'm not doing it right now because, well, I'm just a little bit lazy, so don't take after me. But when you plant any plant that you have, as you're filling it in, you want to put in a little bit of dirt. Like I put in some dirt now. You want to water it to kind of get some of the air spaces out from where the roots are, so that the dirt can settle in around it. So put a little bit of dirt in, water that in, put some more dirt in, water that in. And then when you have all the dirt in, then give it another good watering, so it all settles, get all the airspace from around the roots. Again, I'm just a little bit lazy and I'm not doing it. You don't have to, but it's very beneficial for your plant. So you could do that. I'll spread this little bit of mulch back over it. And as this grows, it'll probably get up to about here, right on down. But one is going to be, I'm going to prune it to make sure it's open so you can still see through it. And I'll also prune it so it grows more out then up. So this view is going to have minimal obstruction. So I have the one there, I'm going to plant another one here, and then the other one's going to go directly across from that one. All right, so I have these blueberries in here. Got the 1, 2, 3, and kind of like it. So I think I'm going to do the same on the other extended part over there, the top of the jelly bean. So over here, I'll probably go 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up for this video. I still haven't got the mulch down or all the plants in here that I want. So you can see it's still a little sloppy, but what I do have in, I have blueberries, boom, boom, boom. Then more blueberries, boom, boom, boom. Now I'm matching them up the best as I can. The best that I can to match each side. Now this side I have 4, and this side I have 3. So I'm gonna ask y'all, what do y'all think it looks better? I'm thinking the 3, the boom on the point, the one there, come around to the fire pit to match it there, one up there, probably move that one back a little bit. And then I also have one back. So should I go with the 4-point look there or the 3-point? Personally, I'm leaning towards the 3, but this area is just a little bit smaller and tighter. These plants are a little bit smaller, so I'm not sure, but I'll ask y'all what y'all think. And then here, you can barely see this low bush variety. I have that Brunswick low bush. So I'm gonna order another one. I have that one there. I might order 2. So I'm gonna ask y'all this too. Should I get 2 more and have one there, one center, and one just on the other side? Or should I have just the one there, other one there, and have 2, and then I'm gonna have some ornamental stuff here in front of it, but just not sure. But that's what I got done for now. Once I get the mulch and get some more stuff in there, I'll give y'all an update on that. So I will see y'all soon. Thanks for tuning in. It's probably a little bit longer. I'm not sure. I ain't edited the joint yet. And I rambled quite a bit in this video, but yep. Thanks for staying tuned. We'll see y'all later. Peace.